Thank you, Representative Lofgren. We'll hear next from the representative from North Carolina, Mr. Rouzer. You are recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Kratsius, thank you so much for being here. First question is, what would you consider the main hurdle to innovation? Would that be the lack of federal preemption? I would assume that probably be in the top three. Just wanted to see what your answer is.
That is certainly up there. I think for us, providing regulatory clarity to America's innovators is extraordinarily important. I think the other piece of the puzzle, which I always talk about, is we want to create a regulatory environment that provides a level of clarity and a level of understanding for all of our innovators. And the most important part of that is promulgating and working towards a use case, sector-specific approach to AI regulation. Creating a one-size-fits-all regulation around AI is not the way that we can best deal with all these new AI technologies. Folks that are developing AI-powered medical diagnostics should continue to be regulated by the FDA, for example. Anyone who's developing a drone should continue to be regulated by the FAA. And I think some of the impediments, especially, there's been great examples globally about the things that we should definitely not do. Things like the EU AI Act is a terrific example of a mistake that can be made where you try to create a one-size-fits-all regulatory regime, and ultimately you end up with less innovation.
A core pillar of the AI Action Plan is infrastructure, including our nation's ability to develop a skilled workforce to use cutting-edge AI systems. North Carolina, as you know, has a growing ecosystem of higher education preparing the next generation of AI professionals. UNC Wilmington and Fayetteville State University in my district offer AI-focused education with hands-on experience, and community colleges such as the Cape Fear Community College in my district is advancing AI literacy and technical skills. Employer access, obviously, to these next generation workers with these needed skills is critical for economic development and competitiveness. Can you comment, how is the federal government working with these colleges and universities across the country, including in North Carolina, to strengthen AI-focused workforce development programs?
Yeah, this is so important. And for us, we believe that AI education is something that begins in K through 12 and extends well past when you even graduate from college. And at each of those levels, we have different programs and initiatives to drive that AI reskilling and upskilling to happen. In K through 12, the administration, through executive order, launched the AI Education Task Force, which I chair with the First Lady. And there's been a tremendous amount of effort around how we can teach America's youth to understand and essentially demystify this technology. It's not just about teaching students how to use the technology, but understanding what the technology is. What is AI good for? What is it not good for? When should you be using it? When you shouldn't? When should you not be using it? When does it go awry? And I think that's the type of programs that we're trying to do for K through 12. And we've partnered with so many companies, nonprofits, and civil societies that have donated hundreds of millions of dollars of free resources to K through 12 students to benefit from it. If you move up the chain, the great community college work and stuff that you're talking about is very important to be able to train students who want to enter into these 21st century economy jobs that require AI skills. And a lot of work is being done by the Department of Labor. They've awarded nearly $100 million in AI skills training programs. And these are the things that are equipping our next generation of Americans to take full advantage of this technology.
In my last minute and 20 seconds here, AI has the potential to revolutionize industries, all industries really. But particularly of interest to me is agriculture and transportation, everything from precision farming and crop yield optimization to traffic management and autonomous vehicles. And across the country, these sectors are showing growing interest in leveraging AI, obviously, to improve efficiency and drive innovation. Can you talk about federal agency coordination in that space?
Absolutely. I think what's so unique about this technology and why I particularly like the role that I have in my office is that, as you say it very correctly, this is a technology that is touching so many different industries. The teams at the Department of Agriculture that are working on things related to the way that it impacts ag, to the folks at FAA that are working on drones, and DOT that are working on autonomous vehicles. We try to be the hub to kind of bring all that together. And through our National Science Technology Council, we bring agencies agencies together to talk about those issues. And what we tend to see and where we try to deconflict is where there's agency overlap. If you're trying to use drones in in your sort of farm, for example, there's FAA equities, there's DHS equities, there's ag equities, and we're the agency that can kind of help bring all those people together to the table. But we see a huge potential impact for the country.
Well, thank you for your great work. I yield back.
Gentleman yields back. We